The fields are white, the sky burns red. This land's been watered by blood we bled. Through every tragedy, through every tear, we've built a home and we hold it dear. When the winds blow strong and it seems there's no light in sight, you don't back down, you stand and fight. Stand and fight for the land that raised you. Raise your voice to the Lord that saves you. Shoulder to shoulder through the dark night, this is our call, we stand and fight. The soil's been tilled by calloused hands, sweat and blood carved out these lands. The stars still shine on the righteous path, and we can't let them steal what's ours to have. When the enemy roll in and the cowards take flight, we hold the line, we stand and fight. Stand and fight for the land that raised you. Raise your voice to the Lord that saves you. Shoulder to shoulder through the dark night, this is our call, we stand. Stand and fight for the land that raised you. Raise your voice to heaven above you. Shoulder to shoulder through the dark night, this is our call, we stand and fight. Stand and fight for the land that raised you. Raise your voice to the Lord that saves you. Shoulder to shoulder through the dark night, this is our call, we stand. Stand and fight for the land that raised you. Raise your voice to the Lord that saves you. Shoulder to shoulder through the dark night, this is our call, we stand and fight.
I'm back. Let's get started. You know the drill. Mic check 1, 2.
This is where truth lives. No filters, no lies.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Freedom Uncensored.
Yeah, what's happening, everybody? Been a long time since I've actually been on to do anything. It's been extremely busy for me and my race team and work and everything else. Wanted to jump on today and do just a little quick thing. I'm actually covering a First Amendment audit by an auditor called Rage Girl Radio. Quite interesting right here in the state of Pennsylvania, where I'm actually from. That, you know, the cops don't know the law here. It's crazy. And again, like I said before, I'm not here to bash cops, but you know, when bad cops do shit bad, they make the good cops look bad too. So without further ado, I want to get into this and get it rolling. We're going to watch a bit of it. I'll probably pause periodically and go over some things, but let's get into this. Oh, looks like it's not picking it up. Hold on. Not working out real well here. Hold on. Let me pause this, rewind it, and figure out why it's not picking up the sound from the screen. do it this way. Let's see if we can do it this way.
I am at the Pennsylvania
There we go.
Department of Transportation in Bensalem, PA. As you can see, there is a line out the door. And here we go. Alex, oh my goodness. Hi.
Video, he go video.
What's that?
How you doing? You got to turn it off.
I think it's funny how they start
turn it
freaking out.
Oh, Hi. I'm here to get the building and. Oh my God. Look how long this line is. This is crazy. There's so many people here. Why is it like that?
Due to being that we have a young lady here recording us right now, unfortunately, we cannot call her numbers up because we were given information, privacy information. So we're gonna have to stop working until she finishes doing what she needs to do. Okay? Unfortunately, I can't do anything to shut off the recording. So my staff has to stop working, turn on the papers.
Thanks for the inconvenience.
Put everything down.
So basically what just happened there was the DMV turned around and said that they're not continuing services because of the lady filming, which is complete and utter bullshit.
Here we go. Here we go.
You got permission?
They did that to incite what's going on right now.
Get out. I got a job to get to. Let's go, man. Get out.
Yeah.
I want to know. What is it for?
It's illegal.
Who? Who wants to
Get
know?
on the
I want to
plane.
know. What is it
You're
for?
calling the
Here you
cops.
go.
Yo,
Is
folks.
this you? There you
Call
go.
911.
It's a constitutionally protected activity, ma'am.
This woman is doing her, should she lose her job? Not doing what she's supposed to? If you had a job to
Well,
do.
here she shouldn't be interacting with them. She should just let them
Do you
rant.
like waiting in line for hours? Do you like being treated rudely?
Where is that?
They are, no.
You know what? God doesn't like ugly, and you're being very ugly right now. Okay?
Where's the police?
Well, we have older people that we have to go home and take care of.
I know that. She shouldn't close. It's
That's not
illegal.
the point. The woman is doing her job.
This is illegal.
Everybody call the police.
You're not allowed to record us, I'll tell you right now. You're not allowed.
Do you want me to show
She
you
shouldn't
the
be
law?
engaging with the people. That's the only thing that I say with the auditor that she went
It's a
wrong.
law.
She shouldn't be engaging with the people that are arguing.
No.
Lose. And remember, nobody vote for Civil Liberties Union. They're going against Republicans and Democrats. They don't care about you, me, or anybody in this line.
How do you, sir, you don't know me.
Don't vote for Civil Liberties Union.
Yeah, but you did not
They're running
introduce
for
yourself.
office. They're
You
trying
just
to
even
take
started
state
recording.
representative jobs.
You did not introduce yourself. You did not say why you recording.
You can see them
Just
out
keep
for
it.
us.
Are you mentally ill? Nobody know who you are. Are you mentally ill?
Take pictures and
Am I
Are
weak?
you mentally ill? Evidently you are, because you wouldn't be doing
run
this.
for office.
I'm not allowed to record anybody that's sitting here.
It's amazing how many people
expectation of
don't know
privacy
what
in
your
public,
rights are.
ma'am.
Trust me.
I have the law right here if you'd like to see it.
Leave.
Lady, get out.
Get out of here. You're not wanted.
Get out.
You're not wanted. If your party's running for office, we're all not going to vote.
And this just keeps going on. It keeps getting worse and worse and worse.
While you work.
This is the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation. This is the public building.
Where do you work at? So we can do this to you in return.
Department of Transportation building is a public government building. Where as long as you're in a publicly accessible lobby in the state of Pennsylvania in the state of Pennsylvania, you are legally allowed to record. There's literally laws on this that allows this, okay? In the state of Pennsylvania, you also cannot be trespassed from a government publicly accessible building unless you commit a crime. Keep that in mind for later in this video.
Because what's fair is.
I'm not a public servant, my dear. I'm not a public servant.
It doesn't
They
matter
are.
where you work at, so we can just stop where you work.
Are you happy where your tax dollars go? Do you like 30% coming out of your check to pay their salary?
Doesn't matter. She's doing
Doesn't
her
matter?
job. Just like anybody else. If you're expected to do a job, you have to follow the rules.
Right.
You're gonna pay her if they fire her for not doing her job.
She's not doing her job right now. This is illegal.
Evidently, she is because everybody else is very happy, except for you.
I'm here to get service as well, ma'am.
Grow up, okay, and let these people get back to work, and let us get back to our families. And
I'm fighting for your rights too.
no, you're not. Believe me,
Fighting for
you're not.
attention. Fighting for attention. You just like to be looked at and talked to. Be looked at and talked to. Like, this is the only way you
Is that why I'm on camera? Because I like to be looked at? No, you are.
Shut the fuck up and leave, ladies. You're ruining everyone's day.
Like she really should not be arguing back with them in any way, shape, or form. So I will call her out on that because that's you don't argue back. You just don't.
Get out! Get out, lady. Get out!
You're making this a very unsafe place. I think you should call the police. Okay, you're making this a very unsafe place. I question your responsibility, okay? All right? I think you need to do something. Okay.
Everybody call 911 right now. Maybe they'll get it.
Get out!
I don't feel safe here, okay?
Because of a camera?
What? Yes.
There's
Doesn't
cameras
matter.
All right, but okay, they have cameras for a reason, all right?
So do I.
Anyone here could have a gun or something. People are upset, okay? You have to understand that. There's a child here. There are a lot of people here. I don't
Do you
care
want the
why
law?
you're here.
You don't
But
wanna see-
people are asking you to leave.
Do you care about the Constitution
Well,
of the
I
United
care
States?
about the Constitution,
Sir,
but
don't
I
walk
also
up on me.
care that
Don't
other
come
people
near
are
me, sir.
upset.
You're
And all
angry,
you
I should
wanna
say.
do- All you want to do is take our pictures. Do you care about people?
I didn't take your picture till you walked up to my camera.
Anyone who talks, you take their picture.
That's right, so don't talk to me.
So, your job is online, miss.
That guy needs help.
He has a heart attack. You're full. Keep walking. The door's there.
Ooh, really? In Pennsylvania. I was looking for this. Yay! I really wish you guys were with me. I'm making pretend you're standing right next to me and that you have my back. Yeah, as you get closer to Philadelphia, the people get worse. It's just the way it is. And all these people, will they be charged with disorderly conduct when the cops get here?
Well, I mean, I got to stop it here because if she'd have been quiet and she would not have argued back with the people, she probably would have had a stronger case being, if she was charged, which I believe she was charged with disorderly conduct. She might have had a better case against that if she would not have been arguing back with the people. Once you start arguing back with the people, there's a line there that's getting crossed. She should have just remained quiet, kept filming, and allowed them to say or do whatever that they wanted to do. Then it would have remained in the scopes of what the First Amendment says with public recording in government buildings. She probably wouldn't have had an issue there. She probably still would have had an issue with the officers, but she could have fought it in court and beat everything. So I'm going to fast forward here a little bit. Bear with me.
That's what I have. You guys are. Yeah. Hi. We can't talk in here.
So here comes the cop.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go.
Go ahead. I'll follow you.
Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Hi.
Did you drive here?
You can come out. Come on. You can record us. It doesn't matter. What's going on?
Not much. I'm an independent journalist and I'm gathering content for a story.
Obviously, you know, they're recording.
Right.
So they don't want you to record inside.
Right.
And that's the only reason we're here. That's it.
Right. I'm sure you guys know it's a constitutionally protected activity. I'm covered by the First Amendment if I don't raise.
You can film out here. They just don't want to film.
No, actually, I am allowed to film inside.
So that cop instantly is wrong right there. Like, you can film outside, but you can't film inside. Wrong, buddy. Completely wrong. Like I said earlier, any government building that has publicly accessible lobbies, you are allowed to record it. Period. There's no ifs, ands, or buts on that. They cannot turn that into a crime either. Like I said, calls into question here because she was arguing back with the people, and that can be considered disorderly conduct. If she'd have just kept her mouth shut, she'd have been a whole lot better off.
I have the laws with me, so.
Yeah. Do you have your ID or you have any sort of identification?
So they're trying to bring.
ID is like crack to cops. Pennsylvania is not a stop and identify state. If you have not committed a crime, they can't ask for identification. So if you get pulled over in a vehicle, of course they can ask you for identification. But if like you're recording, you cannot turn a constitutionally protected activity into a crime. Like I said, unless she was arguing back with people, that's a line that has been played with a lot, and auditors end up coming out on the wrong side of it every single time. So you need to, man, if you're going to go out and you're going to audit, keep your mouth shut.
Violate my First Amendment right, and I'm not going to let you violate my Fourth, sir.
Well, they determined you're trespassing right now. So basically, we need record that we made.
They can't trespass me from a public building.
Okay, again, I'm going to side with her here. You cannot be trespassed from a government public building in the state of Pennsylvania unless you've committed a crime.
My taxes help pay for.
Do you have your ID or do you have your name, date of birth?
Why would you, again, they're trying to violate my First Amendment right, and you're trying to violate my Fourth, sir.
Just let me hear me out, please.
Well, ID isn't, you can demand it all you want, but I have a Fourth Amendment right, don't I?
Can I have your name, date of birth, please?
Sir, if you try to
This is another thing that I hate about auditors. Never ask a question. Never ask a police officer a question like that. I have a right to the Fourth Amendment, do I not? Don't ask that, because the second you ask it as a question, they immediately think that you don't fully know your rights, and they're going to play into that. You need to be confident, and you need to be sure. And you also need to be prepared for the outcome if they decide to arrest you. I would always take the stance of, under threat of arrest, I will comply, because once they turn around and threaten to arrest you, it's the same outcome as if they did arrest you. Same lawsuit applies.
violate my rights under color of law, that's a violation of 18 U.S.C. Section 242, deprivation of rights under color of law.
Okay. Is that in that paperwork?
Uh-huh.
Can I see it?
Sure.
Probably the smartest thing that he did there, but
I also have
I can see all of it?
the ACLU if you want.
What's that? Take it. Got it.
You can see what my rights are.
Okay, so what's your first name?
Sir, I'm not giving you. That would be a violation of my Fourth Amendment
Are you from
right.
around here? Do you live around here?
I'm not answering questions, sir.
Okay, fair enough.
I want to say this too, because it's another thing that gets auditors in trouble. When you turn around and you say, I'm not answering questions. Don't do that. You need to turn around and say, I'm using my Fifth Amendment right not to answer any questions. and I'm going to remain silent. If you do not say that you're going to invoke your Fifth Amendment rights and you just absolutely straight out refuse to answer any of their questions, they're going to get more hostile. If you let them know, listen, I'm invoking my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent. If you would like, I will contact my attorney and you can speak with them on the phone. You remain silent. That's it. Let them dig the hole from there.
I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story. I made sure that this is a public building before I came here.
I didn't ask you that.
Right. I was giving you information to be nice.
And I'm trying to be nice. I'm just asking for a name.
It doesn't seem like it, because you keep trying to violate my Fourth Amendment right over and over and over again.
Interrupt me. Can you let me talk? Let me talk. The reason I'm asking for name, date of birth, I get on record that I made contact with you because they don't want me here. They don't.
I understand I'm on record. You do not have to get. You do not have to break my fourth.
You're as defiant trespass.
You can't solicit a trespass from them, sir.
Okay. I'm just telling you why I'm asking for name, date of birth. If you give me your name, date of birth,
he's completely wrong here, by the way.
I'm free to go. Am I being detained?
Right now we're talking. I can't. I need to verify who you are.
Can you please call a supervisor?
I am supervisor.
Can you please call your supervisor, sir? Isn't that part of your policy that when I request you have to? Can I please have your name and badge, please?
Sure.
He says no, but it is.
And what's your
it is
badge
their,
name?
It is their policy.
My badge number.
Your badge number?
1, 2, 4,
Sir,
It's right there. Badge number 13.
can you please identify? I don't know how to say your name.
Karlov.
Karlov? Okay. And your officers, sergeants, what are you? I don't see stripes. Troopers. Okay. State trooper.
Yes.
Okay. And you guys don't have to wear body cam?
We don't have any.
Like the whole Pennsylvania State Police don't?
Yeah. It's a pilot program. We're actually starting.
Oh, okay, good.
It's about a storage issue, I think.
Okay.
You can already tell he's an arrogant motherfucker.
So that's that.
If we have to come back, obviously there's going to be different precautions that we have to take. So.
Right. The way it works is you guys leave, I go back in, I circle around just so they can see I wasn't arrested, and then I leave because everyone was screaming at me and telling me I don't have the right to do these things. Excuse me?
You're not coming back inside. They don't want you here. That'd be trespassing.
I understand that that's not trespassing, so no one's asked me to leave. I have it on camera.
They just told us that you can't come back. Do you want me to tell her they'll come back and tell you? I mean, they'll do that.
Yeah, they would have to do that on camera, and then that's violating my rights.
You stay here. You stay here.
Sir,
Yeah. You're going to stay here.
am I being detained?
He's going to go in at this point, solicit for trespass.
Sir, am I being
which
detained?
is a violation of law.
Stay here.
Why do I have to stay here when I'm not being detained?
Tell you because you can't go back in there.
How can you trespass me from a public building?
Listen, they don't want you in there. That's it.
That's the law.
You realize that you're violating my constitutional rights and you will lose your qualified immunity.
You're not allowed in here.
So now you.
I'm not allowed in here
No, you're not.
in a public building
No, you cannot
that
come
I
in.
help pay for.
You cannot come in here video. You gotta pick the video down.
That's
That's not
absolutely
true, man.
soliciting a trespass.
I have the law right here.
No video. That's against the law.
It's not against the law. I have the law right here.
Take it right here.
That has no law or statute attached. The Constitution trumps all policies, man.
Good. All right. So you need to leave, and if you don't, you're gonna place under arrest. Okay?
Okay, just so we're clear, you are asking me to leave the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation. Can you let me talk? This officer is asking me to leave the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation under threat of arrest, which is a violation of 18 U.S.C. Section 242, deprivation of rights under color of law. Then, what other?
Now, right here, she shouldn't have continued to press her luck. She should have just walked away at this point because she already has a lawsuit against them just right here. Like right here is the perfect time to turn around and walk away and get the hell out of there. And then turn around and file a complaint against the two officers at the police department and then file a lawsuit for deprivation of rights. That's in the state of Pennsylvania. When you file a lawsuit for deprivation of rights, It's pretty damn close to $50,000 the second that happens. Most times the Pennsylvania State Police settle outside of court. There's another little known thing. Because of our glorious men and women at the state police in the state of Pennsylvania, over 60% of your Pennsylvania taxes goes to settling lawsuits from instances just like this, where police officers violate citizens' rights. It's a really, really rampant thing here in Pennsylvania.
Laws that you're breaking, right? Section 1988 of Title 42 of the United States Code provides for reimbursements of attorney fees when I sue you. Any officer or public official who deprives another of their First Amendment rights is personally and departmentally subject and sued for civil damages. I'm going to sue you. Do you understand that?
So we'll should go back in there, obviously. You're going to go back in there, right? Is that what you just said?
What?
You said you were about to go back in there?
I was going to, but if you're making me leave under threat of arrest,
You can't go back in there.
and you're going to violate my rights on camera, that's fine. That's all I need, I guess.
You're going to leave?
I'll leave, but I mean, you're still violating my rights and breaking the law, sir. Aren't you law enforcement? And why do you keep asking me if I drive here? Why do you want my car?
Okay, so
I took an
I'm
Uber
asking you to
here.
leave. You keep talking. Okay, so right now your conduct's being disorderly. So that's actually your arrest.
Disorderly because I'm trying to have a conversation with you?
I'm trying to tell you to leave.
So this whole thing was like, oh my God, unbelievable. So they arrested her for disorderly conduct, for her trying to have a conversation with them on a public sidewalk. They're fucking idiots. I mean, there's no other way to put it. They're fucking idiots. First off, she was constitutionally protected to be doing what she was doing. Arguing back with the people inside, she was completely wrong, and I'll give the officers that, hands down, no questions asked. She was wrong. She should have handled herself in a better way while she was inside. Standing outside talking to the police officers. This is case 101, perfect example of a lawsuit against the Pennsylvania State Police. They violated her First Amendment right. They tried to violate her Fourth Amendment right. Charged her with disorderly conduct while trying to have a conversation with them outside the building on a public sidewalk. On private property, technically private property, government building. The police have no jurisdiction there. It's unbelievable. If more people need to know their rights and need to stand up for them. I've seen so many state police in the state of Pennsylvania get out of line. I've seen so many individual township cops get out of line. It's not even funny. It's unbelievable. I'm actually working on an episode now where I'm going to discuss DUI checkpoints. There's another checkpoint that the Pennsylvania State Police do that's called a compliance checkpoint. So I'm going to be doing a story on that coming up soon. You're going to be surprised at, what you can and can't do and what they can and can't do. The same way with I'm going to be doing this in that same story, Department of Transportation operating within, private property, like at landfills and such like that. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be coming up. Man, people, learn your rights. Learn your rights, know your rights, be confident of your rights. And if your rights are violated, ask the officer, if I will leave under threat of arrest, are you threatening me with arrest right now if I don't leave? If they say yes, shut your trap, leave. file the complaint, file the lawsuit, and go about your business. Because court is where it needs to be handled, not right there on the sidewalk. And never argue back with the people inside. That's just bad. But like I said, just wanted to pop in and do something really quick. I got a big one coming up that I'll be working on, like I said, and we'll be going over. And I hopefully by then I can actually go live on the Facebook, but I have to have 100 followers in order to go live on Facebook. Man, if you can give me a follow, I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks, everybody. Take care.